my channel NK Academy. I'm Nandini, and in this video I'm going to teach you simple present. Just a reminder, this is a part of the module on tenses, in which I will be dealing with all the tenses. Now, let me tell you, this video will cover what is simple present, when do we use simple present, how to form sentences in simple present, like how to form positive sentences, how to form negative sentences, and how to form questions in simple present tense. Then, at the end of the video, I will give you a test. The answers of the test will be provided in the description so that you can take the test and check your answers. Okay, now let's get going. Fine. So let's begin with the question, what is simple present? Simple present is a tense which we use when we want to talk about an action which is a fact and that happens regularly every day or every month or every week. Something that happens regularly and which is a fact. Let's see some examples. I go to my office by car. He teaches in a college. These sentences talk about an action that happens in the present and that happens regularly. Let's look at the first sentence. I go to my office by car. The first sentence shows that every day I go to my office by car. The second sentence shows he teaches in a college. This shows that this is a fact. It's a fact that he teaches in a college. Suppose instead of saying I go to my office by car, we say I'm going to my office by car. Now this second sentence, I'm going to my office by car, has a different meaning. It means that today I'm going to my office by car. Maybe yesterday I went in a cab. Maybe tomorrow I might be going in the bus. So it has a different meaning. But when you say I go to my office by car, it means that every day, every time I go to my office by car. Let's see, when do we use simple present? As I told you, we use simple present when we want to talk about facts. Let's see another example. I am a teacher. It means I may or may not be teaching today. I may or may not be teaching at present, but my profession is teaching. I am a teacher. That's a fact. Let's see another situation in which we use simple present, and that is routines. When we want to talk about the routines like daily habits, again we use simple present. See the example, I take coffee in the morning. It means every day I take coffee in the morning. I don't take tea, I take coffee. It's my regular habit. It's my routine that every day when I get up, I take coffee. Another example, I go for a walk every day. It's my routine. Every day, as soon as I get up in the morning, as soon as I complete taking my coffee, I go for a walk. Going for a walk is my daily habit. So, in such a situation, we use simple present. Let's see the third situation. Universal facts. Now, what does it mean? It means something which will remain true forever, which is a universal fact. Example, sun rises in the east. That's a universal fact. Always the sun rises in the east. Have you ever seen sun rising in the west? No. So, this is a universal fact. Water boils at 100 degrees centigrade. Even this is a universal fact. So, when you want to talk about the universal facts, we use simple present. Another situation in which we use simple present is when you want to talk about schedules. Example, the train leaves at 2 p.m. The school starts at 9 a.m. So we use simple present when we talk about the schedules. First is facts, second is routines, third universal facts, and the fourth schedules. Now let's see how to form simple present. Okay, so when you want to form simple present, we use subject plus verb, and the verb will be in its first form, that is V1 form. Example, I drive. I is the subject and drive is the verb. V1 form, first form, basic form. Now let's look at these subjects. Let's have a look at these subjects. I work. I is the subject, work is the verb, basic form of the verb. You work. We work. They work. But when we have to talk about he, she, and it, they are slightly different from the other subjects. Here, see this. He works. She works. It works. So you can see here that along with the verb form, along with the verb work, we are using S. He works. She works. It works. Now, why are we using S with the verb along with he, she, and it? I will be discussing it in the next, not in the next, but I will be discussing it in the module Subject and Verb Concord. Okay, for the time being, just remember that we add S to the verb when we are using that verb with the subjects he, she, and it. But along with I, you, we, they, we do not add S to the verb. Right. Okay, now let's see some more examples. If you want, you can repeat after me so that you get little practice. I play tennis. You play tennis. We play tennis. They play tennis. But when it comes to he and she, it's different. He plays tennis. She plays tennis. Rajan plays tennis. Boy plays tennis. But children play tennis. We say children play tennis, but child plays tennis. Now, here this is called Subject and Verb Concord, and I am going to prepare a different video, a separate video on the topic Subject and Verb Concord. Then you will come to know all the rules and all the details about the Subject and Verb Concord. Now let's see how to make negative sentences using simple present. We will change these sentences into negative by using helping verbs. And which helping verbs we will be using? Those helping verbs are do and does. We will use do when it is plural, and we will use does when it is singular. And we will also use do along with I, we, and you. So when we are using the subjects I, we, you, and they, we use the helping verb or the auxiliary verb do. Let's see how to make negative using the helping verbs. I do not play tennis. You do not play tennis. We do not play tennis. They do not play tennis. Now let's see how we change when we are using he, she, and it. He does not play tennis. She does not play tennis. It, we can't say it does not play tennis. So we will say it does not start on time. Along with he, she, and it, we use does. Now children, for the convenience of our fluency while talking, we can shorten these forms. What does it mean? Instead of saying, I do not play tennis, we can say, I don't play tennis. That's called the short form, or they are also called as contracted forms. And how do we make short forms? Let's see. Do not. In these two words, do and not, when we are shortening them, we will remove O from not. And instead of O, we will just use apostrophe in the air. So, I don't. And how do we change now using the short form? You can tell, I'm sure. Right, you're right. You can say, I don't play tennis. We don't play tennis. They don't play tennis. And now when it comes to he and she, let's see. He doesn't play tennis. She doesn't play tennis. Rajan doesn't play tennis. Children don't play tennis. Child doesn't play tennis. Okay, so that was about the negative sentences. Now let's see how to make questions. How to make questions in simple present. Again, we will be taking the help of helping words. You know, these helping words are very, very helpful. So, let's see. Do you play tennis? Now, the answer can be, yes, I do. No, I don't. Do they play tennis? The answer can be, yes, they do. No, they don't. Does she play tennis? Yes, she does. No, she doesn't. Does Rajan play tennis? Yes, Rajan does. No, Rajan doesn't. So that's how we make questions. Now, we have question words too for making questions. WH questions like why, when, how, where. So, now let's see how to make simple present questions using WH words. When do they play tennis? The pattern is same. We are only adding the WH word. When do they play tennis? They play tennis in the evening. Where does he play tennis? He plays tennis in the stadium. Where do children play tennis? Children play tennis in the stadium. Where does the child play tennis? The child plays tennis in the stadium. So that's how we make questions. So we have seen how to make simple sentences in simple present. We have seen positive sentences. We have seen how to make negative sentences in simple present. We have also seen how to make questions. We have also seen how to make questions using WH words. We have also seen how to answer the questions which are in simple present. I hope now the simple present tense is quite clear to you. So let me check. I'm going to give you a test. When you listen to these sentences or when you watch these sentences which are in the form of MCQ, note down the correct answer in your notebook. And at the end of the video, check your answers in the description. Shall we start? Okay, let's begin. First one. First sentence. It dash a lot in Cherapunji. Rains, rain is rain. Write down the correct answer. I dash burger very much. Like is like, likes. Third one. She dash English very well. Not speak, don't speak, does not speak. Fourth one. My mother dash to the parties very often. Goes not, don't go, does not go. Fifth one, Robert always dash TV in the evening. Our watch watches. Sixth, I dash marriage. Am not, don't, isn't. Seventh one, I dash animals. Likes, like. Eighth, the banks dash on Sundays. Does not open, do not open. Next, ninth one, my sister dash in London. Is live, lives. Live. 10th one, your brother dash tennis very well. Plays and play. I hope you have all written the correct answers in your notebook. You have chosen the right choices, and now you can check the answers in the description section. So with this, we complete the simple present. Hope all your doubts are cleared. In case you still have some doubts, post them in the comment section. I'm there to clarify all your doubts. So thank you for watching the video, and see you soon in the next video, in which I'll be teaching you present continuous tense. So bye. See you soon in the next video. Stay happy, stay blessed.